right. Did you have a good show rate or bad show rate? Bad show rate, you need to fix your process because something's broken. You need to be better on the phone, getting back to people quicker, getting them scheduled in, follow up if they don't schedule, if they don't show on a schedule. I mean, that's when I talk to gym owners all the time. Somebody schedules an appointment, they don't show, then they just like, oh, okay, dead lead. No, it's not dead lead. It goes in another pile where it's like reschedule, and your appointment center should be rescheduling those to get that number up. And then last but not least is closes. Are you getting more closes? Is your closing percentage going up? If it is, great. If it's not, then you got a problem. And usually it's something fixable. It's just more training. It's like everybody has that blue belt or purple belt where you're like, they were doing really good and they were winning a bunch of tournaments, and then they're not because they got away from the fundamentals. They're doing a bunch of weird shit. And you're like, hey, dude, you need to do the basics again for a little bit. Yes, you can do the cool, funky, whatever stuff, but you got to get better at your basics because you're losing again. Same thing with your closers. I guarantee if your numbers are down, they change something in your process because they always think they know more than us. So like, well, I changed this. And it's like, well, you went from a 70% to a 48% close rate. Go back to the formula. Like, oh, yeah, you're right. I'll do that. So get that done. Look at those numbers. If you had a bad March and be like, hey, what is the one thing that I can fix from quarter one to quarter two, and make that your goal? Obviously, still do all the other things, but make that the one goal. You're like, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to improve this number, and Q2 will be better than Q1. I promise you. And if you look at historically, this is where I get really excited. Q2 is probably, I shouldn't say probably, for my gym, Q2 is our best quarter of the year, hands down. We just smoke Q2. Q1 is kind of it's like momentum. Q2, we just blow up. Q3 is, a little bit down because, you get the summer months and then you get back to school, picks it back up. So it's kind of flat. And then, of course, Q4 is just like, you got to go hard October, early November, and then run your specials in November and December because you know December how it is. It's like people don't want to train. So you do Black Friday sales, you do private lesson sales, you do gear sales, do t-shirt sales, things that add to the bottom line. But yeah, really focus on this. This next quarter is huge, guys. Push into Q2. It will define your year. Okay. Think about this. If you're listening to this and say you're averaging like 10 to 20 signups a month, right? Which is pretty standard in our industry. 10, it's 20. Is that right? Think about this though. If over the next quarter, you add 10 more signups. So you add 30 signups over the course of Q2, right? You do your down payment system. That's 10 grand in down payments. Then also, if you're charging $200 a month, that's $6,000 a month in receivables to get you through Q3 and Q4, where you're working on your client appreciation, retention, and growth. So just putting that little bit of extra work into Q2 and keeping that momentum into Q3 is going to make a huge difference on your entire year, because all we're doing right now is trying to build up our monthly receivables, people coming in, people paying, because once they get in, if you're in this group and you're, run a good academy, you have a good product. People like what you do. They join your gym for a reason. So give them what they want. They're going to stay and you're going to make more money. So I'm fired up. It's been a great quarter. Super excited. I can't wait for Q2. We've got, and we're kicking off Q2 with our Tribe Mastermind in South Lake, Texas, April 22nd and 23rd. Got a couple spots open for a non-Tribe people that want to come in and check it out. If it's something you're interested in, drop a comment here, and Amanda or Johnny will reach out to you and let you know the details behind it. But man, getting in the room, being around like-minded school owners, it's the bomb. It's like literally, I call it the cheat code, because I go to these things as a coach for Combat Business, and I come home with stuff to fix my gym. It's like, it's awesome. It's like, I love being around gym owners because we all have the same freaking problems. We're all dealing with the same bullshit from, students and parents and whatever, and competitors. So it's like we can talk to each other, like, hey, what did you do in this situation? Oh, I did this. Okay, cool, man. Boom. So yeah, it's going to be amazing.